Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Songs from the Couch. And this is episode 4. So let's clap about that. We've the fourth one in. And tonight we're going to be featuring Miss Rowan Clark. Very talented artist. She currently goes to Belmont University, and she's hailing from Virginia. What part of Virginia?
Fairfax, Virginia.
Fairfax,
Deepest Eye.
Virginia. She's not too far from me. I'm from Maryland, so I'm in
DMV.
PG County, so I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that area pretty well. So, welcome, Rowan. Please just set up a song, and then also just give us some inspiration. What got you into music and those things?
Cool. Well, thank you for having me. Super pumped to play for y'all. I've always been into music, singing since I was a kid, and I started songwriting when the pandemic hit and kind of took it from there. I didn't really think about majoring in songwriting until the very last minute. Ended up at Belmont, and I'm still loving it. Um, I'm probably going to stay out here in Tennessee once I graduate in May. And I do love it here. It's growing on me. But this first song is called Tennessee, You're Breaking My Heart. So I want to stay here, and I want to make the world a better place. So just, love each other and vote. I hope you
Okay,
enjoy.
cool. Well, you said Tennessee, what?
You're breaking my heart.
Tennessee, you're breaking my heart. Okay, here we go.
I walk down Fairfax Avenue, addicted to the sound. But I'm 10 hours from that city, and I'm seconds from the ground. Peel myself up off the concrete, try to find another round in a bar that don't sell whiskey, in a whiskey
Very, very good.
Thank you
Very
so
good.
much.
So, who did you grow up listening to? There's a lot of influences in
There's
your
a lot
voice there.
there.
So, yeah, can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, a bit of everything. My dad got me into the Beatles. My mom got me into Sugarland. My siblings got me into Eminem. And Faith Hill, Shania Twain, but also Fiona Apple, Jeff Buckley. Obviously, I'm a big Taylor Swift fan. As a female songwriter, I'm not gonna deny it. I think she's incredible, and she's been a big influence. And I'm also a big Megan Thee Stallion fan. So I don't know how it ended up to where I'm at, but I've got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, just in that particular song, I heard a lot of Alanis Morissette.
Thank you.
Vibes in there,
She's one of
so-
my main artistic.
Yeah, it was. I mean, really, really an
Influences.
emotional song. You know, you
Yeah.
touched the whole premise of Tennessee breaking your heart. So, what's the next thing you can set up for us?
This one's a bit slower. I wrote this song a while ago, but I figured I'd bring it back tonight. Let's see. This is called Dream Girl. And I don't play it out very often, but I was playing it the other day, and I guess I realized I'd been sleeping on it maybe a little bit, and I wanted to sing it here tonight for y'all. And this just speaks to the, phenomenon of everybody wanting a dream girl, but no one wants to really take her home, And kind of the experience of becoming less shiny when you're taken out of the spotlight. And I thought that was an interesting thing to write about as a woman, as an artist, and just as a writer to see if I could do it. So this is Dream Girl. Hang me up and show me off. Push your luck and lose it all. 'Cause if you never, never, never try, I'll be forever and ever stuck in the spotlight. I'm your dream girl, I'm your favorite movie scene girl. You can't help but hear my name in the wind and picture me in the sun. Grab your gun and aim for the target. Maybe then you'll hit center. I'd be yours if you try to be my lucky winner. Step on up for your dream girl. I'm made up for your eyes. Can you love a prize? 'Cause if you never, never, never try, I'll be forever and ever lost to the night. But I'm your dream girl, I'm your favorite movie scene girl. You can't help but hear my name in the wind and picture me in the sun. Grab your gun and aim for the target. Maybe then you'll hit center. I'd be yours if you try to be my lucky winner. Just step on up for your dream girl. I wanna get out of the shell. I don't wanna do it
you put a lot of imagery in that song.
Yeah,
the
I was
target.
playing with like the carnival
Exactly.
visual.
Yeah, that was really
And
good. Yeah.
you know, I like walking around Busch Gardens or whatever. That's pretty local. Six Flags, haven't been. Maybe that's more of a chain though. But
Right.
you know, seeing all the stuffed animals and prizes and how many people really go home with them. But that's another story.
That's very good songwriting.
Thank you.
To portray that in a carnival setting. That's where that's exactly where I was
Good. I'm so
transported
glad.
when you were singing that. So, well, cool. Keep going. What else you
right.
got? What's the next song?
This next song's called Greyhound. And everyone's had a Greyhound bus experience. Some bad, maybe some good. Hot, sweaty, you know.
This song talk about one of your experiences on a Greyhound?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was getting at. This speaks to mine. I've only been on a Greyhound once, and it was a while ago, but you know, I hope you get something from it, and I hope it wasn't your experience. But yeah. I'm a girl who likes to confess, lasts a lifetime, hates to forget, and it's a world, but it's a promise that lasts a lifetime. Imagine that it was warm on that Greyhound, headed east down toward the sunset. We were torn, and you were anxious, and I was patient. Remember that, but we were never meant to see that sunset. And I know that now that I'm happy, and hope is better left with all the excess, and our love was better left unclean.
You know, you would have fit in really good at Lilith Fair. In the 90s, she
Funny
really
you
would have.
say that. Miss Gabby, my roommate.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
definitely
I just
would
watched
have.
that docuseries
Did you? Yeah,
a few weeks ago and cried. And,
I think you would have fit in really well there.
well,
I
thank
mean,
you. I think
'cause,
that's the highest compliment I could have received tonight.
I mean, because you still capture a lot of that 90s feel, the
Yeah.
90s, even some of the, like in your voice, it has some grungy moments, which
Thank
is
you.
cool.
I'm a little dry, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna take it as grunge. I think
Yeah,
that's
no,
good.
no,
I'm gonna run with it.
no. I mean, what I'm saying is like, a lot of times we want to stay in those pretty vocal ranges, right?
Yeah.
But I like when you come down and you're able to bring some of that because
Thank you.
it's actually talking to the emotion of the song. When
Yeah,
you do that,
life
so.
ain't always pretty.
Right, and obviously this is a breakup song, right? The Greyhound.
You know, something
So,
went wrong on that train.
Yeah,
though.
something.
Bus.
The bus, train.
Train. I have another song about a train
Automobiles.
I didn't play tonight, but
Right.
gotta keep them guessing.
Yeah. So, what is the last song you're gonna do for us?
I'm gonna end it on a happy note.
Okay.
I feel
all
like
right.
I had some heavy hitters.
Cool.
Which I'm very fond of.
I mean, I listened to this lady called the Charismatic Voice. She's on YouTube, and she talks about how she used to be an opera singer,
Mm-hmm.
and then she found metal.
Wow.
Then she just fell in love
Both
with metal.
require insane technique,
Yes.
which I find really
But
interesting.
then she also found grunge too.
Nice.
So she speaks on the emotion of that, and I think
Yeah.
you capture that really well.
Thank
you know,
you so
she
much.
talks about some voices that she can listen to every now and again, but there's voices that she can listen to all the time. I think your voice is one of those voices that you can listen to all the time. So,
Thank you so much.
so yeah, please set up this next song.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Well, thanks for listening and being here tonight. I'm going to close with a song called 8th Street. This was one of the first songs I wrote when I got to Nashville. It's a song I have to play when I go back home. My family loves it. My friends love it. I hope you all love it. It's a love song. It's a drinking song. So whatever feels right to you, feel free. I tell you a tale from my youth, and you take it as truth. I tell you to take me to dinner, and you rent out the Louvre. I know that I found what I wanted when I don't want to lose it. You're always the catch of the week, and hell, I'm gonna choose it. I've buried the versions of me that they didn't like. You've dug up about 23, but you're working on 5. You've carried the weight of my burdens and come back alive. I knew that somebody could do it, but you're someone tried. Baby, come find me on 8th Street. Kiss me quick, kiss me gently. One more time if you missed me. Oh, baby, they're pouring the whiskey. I'm pouring us plenty. Come find me on 8th Street. I'm barely up out of bed, and you're tying your shoes. Oh, I tell you, there's nothing to dread when there's nothing to lose. I know you like being on time and reading the news. You know that I'm never on time, but I'm still what you choose. Baby, so much.
I think the one thing I appreciate about your singing is you make very good vocal choices.
Thank you.
And you know how some people will get stuck in runs or they overthink them, but you
Yeah.
make really good vocal choices.
I
can hear that
appreciate that.
in your art. So tell us where we can find your music, what you're working on for the future, and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Best place to keep up to date would be either my website, which is rowan-clark.com, or my Instagram /Facebook /TikTok. They're all rowan.ellen.clark.
Okay.
And all my links are on my website as well. If you get lost and you remember one, that'll do it for you. And I'll be posting songs, posting snippets. My YouTube is also under Rowan Clark. And I don't have a release on the immediate radar. I'm really trying to write my heart out. But who knows? Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and decide I'm going to do something different. So if that happens, you should be following me, and then you'll know.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming to the Urban Underground.
Thank you.
This
for
is
having
Songs
me.
from the Couch. I'm Sydney Phoenix. And thank you guys and have a good night. All right. Yeah.